dealing with a force that cannot be stopped. All competition left in the dust. By the time we're done, you're gonna notice us. And you can be sure that you'll get more than you bargained for. And we'll win this war, 'cause we've got something worth fighting for. And now we're done. One by one, and it's on to the next. PWA, the heavyweight flex, come on. And now we're done. And now we're
done. 16 competitors. 2 brackets. Only one will stand victorious. This is the PWA Premiership. something worth fighting for.
Wrestling fans, welcome back to the hallowed ground of PWA Academy. We are here for another episode of PWA Premiership. My name is Andrew Rose. With me, my PWA commentator, co-host Chris Scale. How good has this tournament been going so far?
I'm loving it so much, Rose, that I'm wearing exactly what I want to wear.
Exactly. You're not no loud jackets. This aren't Black Label, baby. This is Premiership.
I'm not a performing seal, Rose.
That's right. Good point. Great to have you all back with us for another episode of the Premiership. An incredible first round already. Before we jump into Block B's matches for today, let's quickly go back over the rules again for you so you are aware of where we stand. As we know, 16 competitors compete in 2 blocks, Block A and Block B, in a round-robin style tournament. Each wrestler will wrestle each other once. There is a 10-minute time limit to each match, meaning it will be a draw if we go the full limit. 2 points for a victory, 1 point for a draw, no points for a loss. The wrestler coming out of each bracket will face each other on a future PWA live event. You got those rules, Chris?
They're burned in my brain, Andrew Rose, and I'm ready to go. Block B.
Let's have a quick look at where we sit in Block A after the first matches. Mick Moretti, Unsocial Jordan, and Charlie Evans all sitting on 2 points after their wins. Kai Drake and Sam Osborne brawling to that tie, getting them 1 point each. But tonight, it's all about Block B. We have our first matches in our block. Let's look at who we've got. Matty Wahlberg, Jimmy Townsend, the Arm Collector, Jessica Troy. 2-0, Big Fudge is involved. Lyrebird Luchi, sporting a new name and a new feel. Jude, the Dude London, Jack J. Bonza, and Matt Rogers. That's how we look for Block B. The matches coming up tonight are about to start. Let's go down ringside and get it cracking.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first to the ring.
And what a match to start off this show. Matty Wahlberg, calm down, Chris, going one-on-one with his mate, Jude, the Dude London. Both people that are really affiliated with Generation Now. This should be an interesting matchup to start off here, Chris.
Yes, there's Jude, the Dude London with Santa's little helper, who's become a real totem for this member
Hailing
of the
from the groovy skies above, he is one half of the PWA Tag Team Champions, Jude, the Dude London.
I have to keep reminding people that Jude, the Dude and Paris are still your PWA Tag Team Champions. MK Plus Ultra, Drake and Spencer still holding those titles.
And introducing his opponent.
All right, calm down, Chris. Don't get too excited. Matty Wahlberg's coming to the ring and he's going to wrestle. Oh, here we go.
Easy. Try and see what up though.
He
Brooke.
is the Sultan of
Home
Swerve,
uncut,
Andrew
though.
Rose.
No
And
talk.
he's,
Yep.
yep,
Rest, go sleep.
Oh, wow. He's not wearing a jersey for once. He's wearing a Generation Now shirt.
he's declaring his stake in the ground, Rose. He's Generation Now. He is the 21st century success story.
Hailing from Summer Bay, the 21st century success story, Matty Wahlberg.
tell you-
He's on home and away now, apparently.
I tell you what, Chris, and it takes some confidence to wear a Cleveland Browns jersey. I'll tell you that much. That takes some confidence. We're tail of the tape here as Matty Wahlberg has the height on Jude the Dude. He has the weight as well. He has the reach. But Jude the Dude has the experience with more years as a pro, more speed. This is going to be a very interesting matchup, Chris, of two different styles.
17 centimetres reach and 21 kilograms, Rose. That's quite a difference. But what he lacks in the statistics, he replaces with heart and verve, and that, of course, is Jude the Dude London. And I respect him. He's a member of the Velocity Speed Force, if you like. But he's going up against what I think we can all agree is the prohibitive tournament favourite, Rose.
For you, maybe.
Matty Wahlberg.
For you, maybe. But yes, Matty Wahlberg, as we saw earlier in last week's episode, we saw that Moretti got involved in his promo after the match, talking about challenging Wahlberg to try and win this bracket. You want to face me? Make your way out of this B block bracket and face me in the final. And Wahlberg's going to try and start that mission here against someone he gets along with quite well in Jude the Dude. They've had a lot of conversations, I'm sure, about this Generation Now movement.
Wahlberg having an exchange. Someone in the non-crowd.
This is smart by Jude the Dude. This is what he's going to have to do to compete against someone the size and, like you said, the reach of Matty Wahlberg. He's going to have to be quick. He's going to have to shift his moves fast before Wahlberg can pick them, telegraph them, and take control with his strength and his explosiveness. Jude the Dude, smart here early in this match. Very smart. Look at this submission here by Jude the Dude. Wahlberg is in trouble very quickly in the middle of this ring. The strength there, being able to get him out. Quick pin there, kick out at 2 by Jude the Dude. Like we said earlier, Chris, a 10-minute time limit to each match. So this speed of these matches are going to be frenetic and fast. No one wants to get a draw. They want to get their win. The posterizer there. Wahlberg going for it early, but Jude the Dude scouted that, moved out of the way. Very smart. And Wahlberg respects that a little bit, Chris. Respects Jude's study.
Well, study is a very appropriate word. You can see the understanding of the mechanics of wrestling that comes from Jude the Dude.
Ooh,
using leverage as his friend. And he's going to have to use all these angles and this speed and agility to counter this. Look, the brute strength of Wahlberg. I mean, he really is the complete package. He's athletic, he's agile, but he's also incredibly strong. And he's got that mean streak, Rose, that you need, the arrogance to be successful, to, dare I say, win the PWA Premiership.
He has all those things in spade, confidence, and so does Jude the Dude when he gets on a roll. And right now, his game plan is working for him. He's a bit quicker than Wahlberg. That reach goes out of question when you can't catch him. But Wahlberg flipping. Look at the speed by Wahlberg. But once again, Jude had scouted him here. Wow, what a catch by Wahlberg. Look at that by Jude the Dude. Very creative, sending Wahlberg head first into the turnbuckle there. And Jude the Dude can take real control here. Winding up with the double knees. Impressive balance by Jude the Dude. God, the velocities are good, Chris. And never a boring show to watch when the velocities are involved, but both get a chance to shine in singles competition in this tournament. Wow, look at that. Goes for the moonsault and Wahlberg catches him in the submission.
Looks to locked in the triangle. He loves this, Rose.
He loves this. He's won him so many matches, but Jude the Dude once again smartly getting out. And going back to the pace, but Wahlberg's caught him again. Both men have scouted each other well for this. Into the fireman's carry, Jude the Dude trying to elbow his way out. Wahlberg strong though, up on the shoulders goes Jude. Whoa! Jude the Dude takes full impact on his back as Wahlberg once again can take at his pace. Here's the pin. And a kick out at 2 by Jude the Dude London. You been talking much to Wahlberg in lockdown, Chris? Is it you and your best mate Wahlberg been getting along?
Rose, I'm a professional. I keep my distance from all the competitors.
Yeah, right.
I've just simply been providing, from a distance, words of encouragement to Matty and the dreams and goals and ideals that he pursues on basically behalf of all wrestling fans.
God, this is disgusting. I can't even listen to this. I mean, wasn't it last show I saw him giving you a Bengals jersey? Was that right?
Well, Joe Burrow is the rookie sensation.
Whoa! Out of nowhere, Wahlberg rolling through again. He loves that so well. I'm so sorry to cut you off, but I don't care. He's a counter to kick out at 2 by Jude the Dude. What were you saying? Something about how you love Wahlberg and he's great?
Two professionals who respect each other and what they do. And it was a token of Matthew's admiration, and I gratefully accepted it, and I wear it with pride, honour, and gratitude.
Once again, going for the posterizer there. Jude the Dude moving out of the way. Wahlberg catching him. This is great stuff here by two competitors who know each other very well.
Dropped him onto his knee down.
You respect me as well, right? Like you respect Wahlberg, right? He's a pin.
No, you exist. And one thing I'll say about Jude the Dude London, like Paris de Silva, they use every square centimetre of surface area that this ring provides them, the angles and the thrust of the ropes, the turnbuckles, the posts, and he needs every piece of that right now as Matty Wahlberg goes to work with another elbow to the head. Just almost a friendly kick there from
Well, this is an interesting matchup.
I suppose,
when
you think about it, they're both a generation now, aren't they?
They are, 100%. So you know backstage they're talking about their futures and how they can help each other, but at the same time, they're going to have to compete, and we're going to see many of these in this tournament of people that we don't normally see going up against each other, having to compete here. That's beautiful foresight by Wahlberg there, catching him. Wow, look at that by Wahlberg. And there it is. The Wrestler Merch 5-minute warning as we're halfway through this match. Off the top, swinging for the fences goes Wahlberg. Drops the elbow and a kick out at 2 by Jude the Dude. Very valiant, as we know that the Spartan spirit of Paris de Silva and Jude the Dude London, they work together, they fight so hard.
That 5-minute warning's a reminder to me to get on wrestlermerch.com, Rose, to get all my Wahlberg merchandise in all its shapes and forms.
I want one of those zip-up PWA hoodies. They look great.
They are fantastic.
Yeah, they're awesome.
So it's interesting, when you're from this alliance, if that's the right word, generation now, how do you approach this? Do you hold back slightly and just sort of say the chips fall where they may? I mean, in the previous episode.
Whoa! Jude the Dude off the back of Wahlberg, and that was really, your boy almost got a loss there, Chris.
That was barely a 2 count.
Are you kidding me?
Barely a 2 count. We saw Kai Drake and Sam Osborne go full tilt, and I'd be surprised if they're going to back up very well for the next match. So you've got to be circumspect about your damage, I think.
Absolutely, you've got to be careful about how much you put in the tank. But like you said, it's a good question you raised. How do two guys that have like-minded thoughts, how much do they put into this match? I would say everything. If I know anything about these competitors backstage, PWA is about winning a tournament like this. You want to win a Coliseum. You definitely want to win a Premiership. The crossbody by Jude the Dude is showing you just how much he wants it here. He ain't going to go easy on Wahlberg.
Fair bit on London's plate, though, Rose, because he's part of Speed Force, and you've got the likes of Matt Rogers also in this tournament.
Yeah.
It certainly isn't generation now, as far as I can see.
No, that's a good point. And we saw last time with the conflict with Matt Diamond as well. Wow, the flip-off stunner here by Jude the Dude. He's killing it. In control here. This is great stuff by Jude the Dude. I'm really impressed. And once again, the pace, every time Wahlberg comes to, Jude the Dude is flying off a top rope at him. This could be a huge upset. Oh my goodness.
The kick out by Wahlberg, very competent.
I don't know, man. Your boy hasn't got it. He looks a bit in trouble here, mate.
I tell you what he knows. He knows exactly where he is in terms of the time and the clock, and he is pacing this down to the exact millisecond. London now gesturing with a throat slit, I think. It's a very interesting decision to make at this stage of the game.
I think Matty thinks he's at a Starbucks right now. He's in a daze. Here comes Jude the Dude again off the top rope. So dangerous off that top. And Wahlberg just cannot catch this guy. He's too quick. He's too wily. Is that a Cobra clutch? He is really taking control here. Jude the Dude has got Wahlberg off his feet. Chris, you've gone quiet. You've gone quiet, big man.
I'm enjoying the contest, Rose. Two fine wrestlers displaying their wares.
Kick there by Wahlberg. He's trying to get some momentum back. Beautiful stuff, but he is in a lot of trouble right now. He rolls through. This is smart by Wahlberg. He can catch his breath while doing some damage over the arm here. Going for this armbar. Jude the Dude locks it though. Smart by Jude the Dude. There it is though.
Lock it in.
The submission, and just like that, Jude the Dude taps another victim to Wahlberg's
Your winner
submission.
of this contest, the the 21st century success story, Matty Wahlberg.
Workmanlike, professional, job done, Rose, as referee Xander gives the credit to Matty Wahlberg. Great way to start. Jude the Dude London, game, always in the contest, but Max Wahlberg, next level, Rose.
I will give it to Jude the Dude. That was an incredible performance, but that triangle choke by Matty Wahlberg, we've seen the damage it can do, and just like that, all that momentum is cut short by the professional that is Matty Wahlberg and the triangle choke. But he's showing off Generation Now, and he hands it to Jude the Dude, almost like a handshake in Wahlberg's world, right there.
It's a respect thing.
Amazing stuff by Jude the Dude, but Wahlberg picking up the win. Interesting reaction by Jude the Dude.
Look at this setup. Hey? If this was the playoffs, that's game one. And if you're watching the NBA right now, game one don't matter. Game 7 matters. But I'll tell you what, it feels good to get 2 points on the board. It feels good to win. Do you know the only person I beat this year in PWA is a green dingo? That's a straight up joke. But this premiership, this has given me an opportunity to get back to the old Matty Wahlberg. And I'll tell you what, Jude London, he ain't as big as me, he ain't as strong as me, but he sure as hell hits like it. That's the kind of guy that Generation Now is all about. He brings it every single damn time. It was a pleasure to share the ring with him. And I'm not getting ahead of myself. I've got a lot of matches left, but I'm going to be straight up. I'm keeping my eyes on everyone, including Bracket A. I'd love Kingsley to win. I'd love Osborne to win. I'd love Paris to win. But I have this sneaking suspicion, Mick Moretti, that you got a few tricks up your sleeve. Well, so do I. I don't just want to win the Sydney Premiership, PWA Premiership. I want to beat Mick Moretti. I'm keeping my eyes on you, Mick. Matt Rogers, you're next.
Wow, strong words there by Wahlberg.
Very classy from Wahlberg. He made it all about Jude the Dude London. Accorded him great respect. He really is a class act all the way, Rose.
And there's the triangle choke that got it done in the end. Jude smartly having to tap to survive this tournament.
Let's hear from Jude the Dude now.
You know, coming into the PWA Premiership, I wanted to prove myself once again as a singles competitor. People know Jude the Dude London by now. People know the Groovy Gladiator. I am a tag team specialist. The velocities have been all over Australia, hell, even internationally. And now we have Speed Force in PWA. I've been saying, Speed Force, who's going to stop us now? Right now, that's not looking too likely, but again, it comes down to the PWA Premiership, and it's all about singles competition. Every good tag team wrestler is a great singles competitor to start with. And round 1, tapping out, that is not a good way to start a tournament at all. But it's early. I'm going to regroup, and I'm going to show everyone what the Groovy Gladiator is all about by the end of this tournament. And one more thing. I wasn't too sure how to feel about Generation Now, but this feels pretty right.
Wow, interesting words there.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first to the ring,
Jimmy Townsend going one-on-one with Big Fudge. Jimmy's here. He's excited. This is going to be one hell of a throwdown, I think.
Energetic.
hailing from Snots College,
Like he is Jimmy Townsend of the Prefects, Rose.
the Prefect, Jimmy Townsend.
Jimmy Townsend wearing the Generation Now shirt. We're seeing it all through this tournament. Jude the Dude starting to accept the ethos of Generation Now in that promo, but also wanting to prove that he could be a great singles competitor. I believe in him.
And introducing his opponent.
All right, fire it up, big man. Here we go. As we'll look at the stats here for Jimmy Townsend, 185 centimeters, 84 kilograms, age 18 only, 2.5 years pro. The whole world's ahead of him, Chris.
He's put on a lot of bulk, Rose.
He really has. Looking good, but here comes 2-0, Big Fudge. It's the summer of Fudge. Does that say 2? It does. It's backwards. But it says 2, I swear.
Unstoppable!
Talk about generation now. This man's of his own generation, Rose.
Generation Fudge,
Hailing
that's what I'm
from
part
the
of.
Chocolate Factory,
Here we go.
Can he
Standing
start off this
7
tournament the
foot
right
tall,
way? By getting in the ring.
weighing a
Even Jimmy's helping
legendary
him.
250 kilograms, Big Fudge!
He's in, 2-0, Big Fudge. No one's been happier about a lockdown. The man's undefeated in 2020.
Is it just me, or is it Fudge looking marginally better getting into the ring, coming off the confidence of the 2 wins?
He does. He's riding off confidence right now. I tell you what, he's been confident all lockdown. I don't know about the 2-0 though. He might be 2-1 after he failed to eat a 3-piece feed at KFC the other week.
Yeah, I wonder what referee Xander is looking for there. I assume he's looking for Snickers bars or something.
Now this is a matchup that I have waited to see when I saw these brackets get announced.
Well, you drove a long way just to see this match, Rose, but it's just one of the matches in the second episode of the PWA Premiership.
Oh, there's more?
We are replete with riches. It's a cornucopia of wrestling.
Look at this. Look at the struggle put into that lock up there. Both men mirroring each other with the strength. This is top quality stuff right here.
One of the things we have seen about Jimmy Townsend, Rose, he might have been held back in high school, but he hasn't been holding back in the gym. Look at the size of that man.
These men are twice the size as before we saw them. Lockdown's really done them well. Oh, they're feeling it. Oh, this is classic wrestling stuff. Oh, here goes Fudge. Huge. I felt that from here, Chris. That's what it feels like having a conversation with you. Okay, Jimmy's gonna go now. This could go the whole 10 minutes, guys. Just warning you right now. We could have shoulder blocks for 10 minutes. I wouldn't be complaining either. It's a fantastic idea.
If we think of the NRL Premiership, Rose, they'd both be suspended for months now for continuous shoulder charges.
That's true. They were illegal shoulder charges. It's a very good point. They're choosing. Okay, I don't think they can choose which hand they're going to. No, okay. Okay, I'm going to go with the right or the left. Okay, this is.
Oh, patty cake now?
Wow, what a maneuver. Who's going to win? Oh. Okay, I think we won. We won that. Okay, this is good stuff though. They're two wrestlers that really know each other well.
And they're done.
And they're done. Leave your tips at the door. No, referee Xander's gonna have to inform them. It's a good point. Referees, I like him already, referee Xander.
I'm going to have to go to the official wrestling laws to see if you cannot win matches through patty cake. I have a sneaking suspicion you can.
Excuse me, I have the PWA Wrestling Rules book right here, and it says on page 3, section 5, that you cannot win a match with patty cake.
Okay, stand corrected.
Yeah, we've thought of everything here at PWA, as they're going to be forced to actually compete here. As Jimmy Townsend's got the arm, and Fudge is trying to maybe talk him out of it. You don't want to do this? He's trying to find a way out. I guess.
You know what I think is going through the mind of Big Fudge, and I know a lot does go through the mind of Big Fudge.
What a break. Yeah.
He figures if I draw every match, I keep the undefeated record, can I negotiate my way through this tournament?
You know what? You're a genius. I think you've just figured it out.
Thank you.
That is crazy
You've
smart.
only just figured that out?
No,
After the
yes.
years we've worked together?
Yeah, you are crazy smart. That is such a good idea. Fudge could be going for the draws. Does that mathematically work? I suck at maths.
He's like the English cricket team. They're always playing for the draw.
Townsend using the knee there. Almost feeling a little bit guilty about it. Come on, let's get back to... I mean, come on, guys. This could be settled with a patty cake.
But doesn't it come down to the schoolboy, Rose? Because no one kicks out of the schoolboy, and Fudge is undefeated in recent competitions. So
yes.
that could be where this will be decided.
Well, we saw earlier, in one of the earlier episodes, that Preston was reluctant to use the schoolboy. So we'll see how Jimmy.
Yeah, he waved it off.
Yeah, we'll see how Jimmy feels about it. Maybe he wanted to prove a point, but I think Fudge is trying to crack his back into place. I think that made it worse. He's going to tap. His back's hurting too much. He's going to tap. This is tense stuff, Chris.
I've never seen someone submit because the ropes did it to them.
Oh, no. That's not going to do much good to that. Actually.
Straighten it right out.
Hang on. Yeah, they helped it. Fantastic.
My back feels so much better now.
Wow, that's great. Oh, what a move. Oh, wow. Big Fudge. This is why he's 2-0 in 2020, Chris. Oh, there it is, the schoolboy.
Hasn't quite locked it in though, has he, Rose?
Big Fudge knows it's coming. Oh, he's gonna force himself to the ropes. Big Fudge is a manipulator of his own body of the highest form.
There you go.
A double breakout. Props to referee Xander for keeping this such under control with the mayhem that's going on. Oh wow, that was disrespectful, that push. Oh no. It's a push off. This is so far my favourite match in the PWA Premiership. I just want to say this is what the tournament's all about.
You wouldn't really call this two adults resolving their differences though, would you, Roses? Townsend looks to take a bite out of Fudge's USB stick.
Did he think that was a microphone then? He's trying to death metal scream into it. Oh, shin shot. Look at that. Oh no, he's got him by the nose. This should be the final of Premiership. This is amazing. Oh, he's got him. This is amazing. Oh no! It's backfired! Big Fudge is on another level since the back fix. Oh no! And there's the wrestler merch 5-minute warning. Please let this match never end. Oh no, he's looked! Jimmy's caught him. Free shot.
We know what happens next.
Be gentle, Fudge says. Ow!
I think we can assume that he wasn't gentle in any way, shape or form there. Fudge,
he's going to tap again. I can't breathe. This is so good.
Fudge's hand is like an Evil Dead 2. It's got a mind of its own.
I don't even need to see the next 4 minutes. It's match of the year. Look, he's caught him in his own trick. Free shot for Fudge. Rules of the schoolyard there, referee Xander, letting you know.
I think I saw this match at the Spiegel tent at the Sydney Festival a couple of years ago, Rose. It's conceptual, it's artistic, It's a butt punch.
Butt punch by Fudge, and he is on a roll. The summer of Fudge is heating up. Will he go 3-0? What a way to start the Premiership. You're talking about your Wahlbergs, you're talking about your Londons. Forget about it, he just got kicked in the head. I think Jimmy's going to win this now. I think...
Oh, Townsend's going to his satchel.
Here we go.
His backpack.
Pulling out his homework.
He's looking for a protractor, I think. They're sharp, those things.
Oh, here we go.
That's a weapon.
Oh, it's a math book or something.
He's hit him with a trigonometry syllabus.
Oh, no! Fudge has fallen on him! Yes!
Oh, my goodness.
Yes! Oh, my
Your winner
God.
of this contest, Big Fudge!
Count them. 3-0, baby. 3-0.
3-0 as the streamers roll in. The summer of Fudge rolls on.
Jimmy Townsend just got his results. He got a fail.
Wow. What a win for Fudge. He's got streamers. He's going to have to get a new shirt.
3-0. Let's see who can beat Big Fudge.
3-0 for the Fudge boy. He's the man.
And the upsetting thing is Townsend has to catch the school bus home.
Hello. I don't know if this thing's on. Hello. Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. Hello. It's on? Cool. I don't know if you guys were watching when I won that match out there. I'm actually still undefeated. I've got a bit of an early lead in the PWA Premiership Tournament. Should I be talking into this? Hello? Hello? I should be speaking into this. Thank you very much. I appreciate your assistance. I might have to update my shirt because it kind of says 2-0, but now it's got to say 3-0, baby, 3-0. It's my understanding there was going to be some cake. We were going to celebrate my big victory. Wow, thank you so much. Thank you for that. Wow, thank you. Wow, even candles that say 3-0. Wow, I don't know if it's going to light anymore. Oh, wow. Wow, look at that. My own cakes to celebrate 3-0. And just like that, I'm going to blow through the competition and the rest of this tournament because I'm going all the way to the finals and then I'm going to win because that's what Big Fudge does. Big Fudge wins, baby! I'm losing my voice. I'm going to eat this. Tastes like victory.
Well, I'm sold. That's my winner of this tournament.
He's a great competitor. He lacks a few life skills, doesn't he? You wouldn't believe he's got an electroacoustics degree based on that performance, would you?
What a matchup we've got coming up.
Here we go.
The returning
Hang on.
Jack J. Bonza.
There it is again.
Beard up. No, that's not me, Chris. That's Jack J. Bonza. And he's going to go one-on-one with Jessica Troy, the arm collector, in the first round.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
But before we get to that, Lyrebird Luchi goes one-on-one against Full Force Matt Rogers. This should be an interesting one. And here comes the man, the force that is Full Force Matt Rogers, the scariest glare in PWA.
Every faction needs an Apex Predator Rose, and Speed Force has it in spades in the form of Full Force Matt Rogers.
Hailing from the Hunter Valley, New South
Don't want him
Wales,
looking at me.
Full Force Matt Rogers!
You say it every time, Chris, and it's no exception this time. Everyone freezes when Matt Rogers walks into a room. You just don't want to be the one he stares at. He almost did just then.
Got JT Robinson backpedaling there.
Oh, JT looks terrified. Look
Please
how
don't
terrified JT
He's
looks.
very uncomfortable.
And introducing his opponent.
Now, if you're a PWA fan, you know and love this man, but you've never seen him named like this before. Lyrebird Luchi is in the building. New name, new plan. And Luchi looks to make a real statement here in the first round of the PWA tournament, going up against Full Force Matt Rogers. Slinking his way to the ring here.
He's got his own brand of swagger, does Lyrebird Luchi.
He does.
Hailing from the Northern Beaches, New South Wales, Tree Hugger Luchi!
Lyrebird Luchi here will go one-on-one against Matt Rogers, both wanting to make the statement that Fudge just made in his first match. So Chris, Lyrebird Luchi up against Matt Rogers here as he starts off fast. Tell me a little bit about the Lyrebird, Chris.
Well, the Lyrebird, it's a native Australian bird, Rose, and it's actually known for how violent it is. I was actually pruning some hedges the other day.
Oh, yeah?
And suddenly this Lyrebird starts wailing on me. A little bit like Luchi was trying to wail on Rogers early in the encounter, but it's changed.
Yeah, Matt Rogers taking control. Oh, huge boot by Matt Rogers. You want to stop a Lyrebird from attacking you, that's a pretty quick way to do it.
Feathers are plucked.
Look at that. That boot has just stopped all of Luchi's momentum. He looks out cold. And what's Matt just... He's going for pump handle. Look out. Huge by Matt Rogers. That could be it.
That's a pump handle wham, bam, slam. Thank you, ma'am, I think.
And here comes the pin, too. And just like that, it's done.
We are done.
Wow.
Gosh.
Your winner of this contest, Full Force Matt Rogers!
Matt Rogers has absolutely come out, dare I say it, full force there, Chris. A boot to the face, a pump handle slam, and it's all she wrote.
Did you see the look he gave the camera, Rose? It's like he's staring into my soul and he's searing a hole through my heart.
Lyrebird Luchi was just stunned by the full force of Matt Rogers, and that is the way you make a statement early in a tournament. Barely breaking a sweat he does as he takes care of Lyrebird Luchi.
Luchi out of that ring as quick as he could, boys.
Convincing fashion for Matt Rogers. Wow. I need to get a time on that. That was quick.
I wonder if we'll hear anything from Rogers, Rose. He's a man of few words in my experience. Looks back towards where I think Luchi is lying in a heap.
Wow. What a dominant statement, and the Lyrebird is stunned. His wings have been clipped.
He's swaying, but not with maybe the same swagger that he entered the ring, Rose. Tough night out for Luchi.
Woo! Has anyone got the time on that? How long was that?
45 seconds.
45 seconds? It was 10 seconds. Lyrebird, right? The Lyrebird just copped it full force.
Wow.
That's more than I expected from Matt Rogers.
45-second victory, 10-second victory speech.
By the way, this replay is the entire match. It's a little bit like when Kathy Freeman won the gold medal in 2000. Disappointed at the time.
Look at how far he threw Lyrebird Luchi there across that ring. A huge statement by Matt Rogers, and here is how he ended it. With the pump handle slam, sending Lyrebird Luchi into the second round with a loss. Let's hear from him now.
I am not ignorant. I know when loss strikes me in the face. I lost the battle, but the war has just begun. The metamorphosis that is the Lyrebird. He must do whatever it takes to win.
I tell you what, Rose, he needs to change creatures. I think he needs to be a chameleon because I don't think he'll be able to change much after that defeat.
That was...
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Never heard Luchi talk like that. It's going to be interesting moving forward. But look at this for a matchup in your first round for Block B. The returning Jack J. Bonza going up against the arm collector Jessica Troy. Strap in. This is going to be one hell of a matchup.
Arm collector with arm.
And here comes your PWWA champion, the arm collector. That is not creepy at all that she brings an arm to the ring.
Hailing from the Purple Nation, the PWWA champion, the arm collector, Jessica Troy.
I mean, it looks like a mannequin's arm, Rose, but there is a rumour that there's actually a human arm encased inside the lucite there.
Right, have you seen ring announcer PJ recently, and has he got both his arms still?
That's a very, very good question.
We'll have to check in with him.
That one has a bigger bicep,
And
though, I think.
introducing her opponent.
The wait is over. From the shadows, Jack J. Bonza returns with a new energy, a new look, but the same fierce competitor we've always known. He's dug those trucks up and he's ready to go again. He's ready to make a point in this tournament.
If I was asked at the beginning of the year, Rose, what was more likely? The world would be shut down according to a global pandemic?
Hailing from the Red Nation, the leader of the Red Nation Army, the Commander Jack J. Bonza.
Or that Jack J. Bonza would style himself on you, and I'd say that the pandemic was more likely.
Interesting moment there, Chris. Both members of the Nations here, Troy and Bonza, both putting up the Nation's hand here. Let's look at the tail of the tape. Bonza has the height, he certainly has the weight, he has the reach as well, he has the experience, but we're talking about the PWWA champion, Jessica Troy here, the arm collector. That reach doesn't matter if you don't have an arm connected to your shoulder, Chris.
Correct, Rose, and Troy is just a phenomenon right now. She hasn't seen defeat, this side of the Hawke administration, I think.
I think she's not only a huge contender for this tournament, but a huge contender for possibly Wrestler of the Year for PWA. A bit of respect here between Bonza and Troy as they start this off, Chris.
Still, it would not be unfamiliar territory for two members of the Nations to find themselves up in some form of competition, would it, Rose?
No, I mean, I think that's the beauty of the Nations, right, is that they're a unit that work together, but also they are formidable competitors on their own right, and they give each other the space to compete. And there's not an argument in a match, in a tournament like this. There's no disagreement. It's that we're going to go out there and may the best person win. And when the match is over, they will, bump fists just like they did before the match. And that's the respect that the Nations have, and that's why they've got so much respect in PWA. And, it's great to see Bonza back. And it's great to see Jessica Troy as well back as our champion, and this is going to be a really, really interesting one because you've got a technical master in Jack J. Bonza. Look at this pin, but then you've got the limb work of Jessica Troy could take that technicality out of it so quickly. It's going to be interesting to see who gets the advantage early.
So you'd be looking for motivation here, Rose. And Jessica Troy started as a junior in the Nations and has worked her way up through assiduous diligence, incredible sacrifice, hard work all the way. She's really earned her stripes all the way along. Now, the Uncle Jack Kingsley phenomenon, and we heard Kingsley in the previous episode says that she wants to be selected as part of the Red Nation through her own merits. But it'd be a fairly quick and rapid rise, and there is that slightly unusual word of nepotism that might get into the conversation, and maybe that's something that Troy might tap into here, Rose.
That's a very good point, that Kingsley is trying to achieve what Jessica has achieved in the Nations, and you can see how difficult it is to get that respect from someone like Jack J. Bonza. It does not come easily, and Kingsley is going to try and have to prove that in this tournament to our Uncle Jack. But right now, Uncle Jack's goal is returning and getting this PWA Premiership. Do you see that? How quickly he raised that leg there. He knew that was coming from Jessica Troy, someone who he's clearly trained a lot, taught a lot about their moves. He knew that was coming almost before she thought to throw it, which is a scary prospect when you're in a ring and the person, you might have taught me everything I know, but he hasn't taught her everything he knows.
Yeah, good point. I mean, PWA was a Bonza-free zone for a while there, Rose. I wonder what's got him back out. I mean, is it the Kingsley pressure that she's exerting, or is it is he taken aback by the Generation Now emergence and the excitement that all stable and rational wrestling fans like me feel for Generation Now?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see where Bonza stands. And he's clearly the old guard, and he clearly wants the best for the nations and everyone to be competing. Look at this. This is interesting. That's something you don't normally see from a Bonza. You know what I mean? That softer side to Jessica Troy. It's actually cost him there. It's actually cost him. That's a mistake. It's a rare mistake by someone as militarized as Jack J. Bonza.
There's a bit of sensei work going on from Bonza here, Rose. I mean, is he sort of...
Wow.
Is he fully committed, or are we going just through the moves a little bit?
I think he is now. He just got sent by Jessica Troy, and I think any form of relaxed, like you said, sensei nature about him might disappear.
Okay, this is classic Troy right here, building up.
This is what Troy does best.
Turnbuckle, running the angles.
And you're right, he does look, Bonza does look like the less jacked version of me right now.
I say the resemblance ends at the neck.
Look at this.
We go around the world.
Incredible.
Back the other way.
The strength of Bonza being able to stop that rotation, spin it the other way into the backbreaker. He has strength for days, this man. And Jessica Troy got caught in that mistake there. Strength overpowering the smarts.
He's feeling it a little bit in his left arm. He's got a fair brace on that arm, hasn't he there, Rose?
It is. It's true. He does. And you know what's really tough about Bonza is he's very hard to read. The man, you could chop one of his arms off and he'd just get slightly itchy. He's very stone cold when it comes to his injuries. So which, for his competitors, is hard to know where to focus on, right?
He's hard to read. I went to dinner with him once and I ended up reading the menu because I was getting nothing from him.
Look at this submission here by Bonza. He's calling out Fudge there. You just call my boy Fudge a wanker? That is I don't even know what to call that. That is incredible. Wow, look at that. Poor Troy. She's got a tap here. She's being bent backwards.
This is actually a huge challenge for Jessica Troy, Rose. This will give her a real heat check of where she sits in the PWA pantheon. And that's really what this premiership is about. It's about where do I sit relative to my peers, the people that I respect or maybe despise, but I definitely oppose.
As the rest of the merge 5-minute warning hits there, we're halfway through this match. You're right, Chris. I think there will be a lot of people in PWA, not just in this tournament, who are keeping their eye on Jessica Troy, in particular in this tournament, being the PWWA champion. All eyes are on that belt, and it's going to be interesting to see how she goes through this. Bonza calling for the break there, almost being smothered by Jessica Troy. Jessica Troy got the pace and the strikes on him right now.
It's what you got to do with Bonza, Rose. You got to lift the pace the whole time. The minute that it becomes controlled, managed, as you say, military-like, within known parameters, within the box, you're in trouble.
Wow, Bonza going for the corner bomb there, but Jessica Troy reversing it, sending Bonza in. She's done her study.
I'll tell you what, if she could collect Bonza's arm, that's a fair appendage.
That is a large arm and a very prized possession if you could collect that arm. As we know, Bonza no stranger to tournaments himself. The double knees off the top, sending Bonza head first into the mat.
Right at his neck, Rose. A vulnerability point for Bonza.
Here's the pin. Wow, that was close. 2 3/4 for Jessica Troy there. She knew that was close.
Right, she's starting to draw on some inner energy there.
This is where I get really scared of Jess.
Right.
That look in her eye, and she starts yanking your arm off the arm collector, wanting another prize here. As we said, Bonza no. Wow, look at that.
Great
In
reversal.
there. And Jessica getting out of there quickly. Trying to come over the top, getting Bonza down. Wow, that was good. Good form there.
Tremendous strength there from Jessica Troy to
Yeah.
roll Bonza over like that.
Bonza getting frustrated. Bonza's trying to say we're keeping this clean. Interesting side to Bonza here, wanting a good, fair fight.
Didn't look that clean to me.
No, that looks like a punch to the face, if you ask me. Wow, the strikes of Jessica Troy are not to be underestimated. She is dangerous, and Bonza's feeling it right now. Wow, the shoulder there, the elbow to stop the momentum. He went to throw Jessica, but she stopped him. Bonza a bit stunned here. They're going for the arm. Beautiful by Jessica Troy in the armbar. She's got to try and get that arm around, really yank on it. Smart by Bonza, grabbing the legs and rolling forward here. He can turn this into his own submission. No, but the strength, he's picked Jessica Troy up, dropped her, and gone straight into the armbar himself. You can see the look on Jess's face. She's in trouble here, Chris.
She's in distress and agony right now, Rose, but she's actually able to reverse that.
Into a pin. That's very smart. Forcing Bonza to release the submission. This is two incredibly smart competitors here, going back and forwards. And Jessica Troy trying to get the Fujiwara armbar on. Bonza smartly, he knows that's coming, rolls through. This is frenetic pace, the powerbomb by Bonza into the pin. And a kick out by 2 by Jessica Troy.
That is phenomenal from Troy Rose. That power bomb had a little bit of extra mustard on it from Bonza as he clutches at his left elbow again. And I think all the rules are out now.
Yeah, I think Bonza's a little bit frustrated. I thought he had that. Any other competitor, you do something like that to them, that's show over. But Jessica Troy is not your average competitor. That's why she's the PWA champion. Damn, these forearms are rocking Jessica. Again, he goes for that submission. Smart block there by Jessica Troy, stopping the momentum. 1 minute warning here. We're getting to the 10 minutes. Once again, the wrestlers have been notified. They've got to pick the pace up here. Bonza doesn't want to start with a draw. What a suplex by Jessica Troy. How did she get Bonza up? 40 seconds to go. We're getting close. Both competitors down.
Right, history tells us you need to be going right now, Rose. You won't be able to get any sort of submission on with this little time left.
Yeah, that's true. You want to get a pin?
This will be unusual for Troy. I don't think she can get the armbar locked in anywhere near now. She's got to try and get a pin. And maybe they're both going to settle for the 1 point that's on offer for a draw.
This is getting tense. 20 seconds to go.
It'll irk Bonza that Fudge will be ahead of him on the table.
Referee Nick, counting up to 7 now as someone's got to get to their feet. 10 seconds left. What's going to happen first? 6, 5, Bonza's to his feet. The count stops. Jessica's to her feet as well. They go for the strike, and that's it. That's the time.
The time limit has expired. Therefore, this contest is a draw.
Wow. Wow. Both got to their feet, ready to get back at it. And the time limit was called.
Yeah, Bonza seems content with that, though. Both wrestlers.
No, he seems furious.
They both seem. I was going to say no. I mean, he's content with the fact that he's able to get out of there unscathed. But both seem surprised by the time, and I think that's part of what you have to. I don't know how you do it. You've got to get a mental clock going or something.
You've got to be smart about it. You've got to know the time's remaining. He's not going to be happy.
Okay.
First round of the tournament, Jessica Troy. I was there for Jess's first training session. I've been there for a lot of her progress. She's part of the Nations. I've tagged with her. It's the first time I've wrestled her. Someone 10 years my junior holding me to a 10 limit draw, time limit draw, nearly beating me. She's going to be one of those people that we're going to take as many photos with her now to prove that we knew her once when. Coming back to the tournament, I didn't really enter to win. It's more about generation now. It's the other thing about Jess is good that she's in that age bracket, but she was smart enough to still respect her elders, still respect everything that we built before we got here. So, PWA Premiership, this is going to be interesting.
Interesting
He
words.
seems okay with things, right?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. That was more reserved than I assumed from Jack J. Bonza. But once again, what an incredible form of matches there in the B block. We had a victory by Matty Wahlberg, Big Fudge going 3-0, and full force Matt Rogers also getting the win. The last match they're ending in a draw. Some incredible stuff there, Chris.
You know I'm a Wahlberg guy, Rose, but boy, oh boy, Matt Rogers, that just resonated with me. He is a huge threat to win it all.
A huge statement. Stay with us. There's going to be much more to go in the PWA Premiership. We have some really amazing matchups to go. Back to A block next time. I'm Andrew Rose. This is my co-host Chris Gale. We'll see you next time.
Time limit draw isn't good enough for me. Yeah, Bonza's my trainer, but I expect better from myself. I don't care about beating him. I don't care about beating anyone. I want to collect arms. Jude London, our match. PWA champion against one of the tag champs. It's me against your arm.
Something worth fighting for.